As the world has been poised to see these files, no doubt the royal family has been anxiously waiting too. More than 11,000 in the latest release, this time including documents that pile even more pressure on Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Email exchanges released from the US authorities show 2 attempts to interview Andrew as a witness. In January 2020, they emailed Gary Bloxham, Andrew's solicitor, to arrange a voluntary interview in relation to their investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. In April that year, they then requested mutual legal assistance, asking to meet in relation to his associations with the Canadian millionaire and convicted sex offender Peter Nygard. To date, Andrew hasn't spoken to any law enforcement agency to tell them what he knows or saw during his time with Epstein. And then there are the emails from the Invisible Man. In one from August 2001, sent to Ghislaine Maxwell, they write from Balmoral asking, "Have you found me some new inappropriate friends?" Signed off simply as A. The Sky News data and forensics team believes this is Andrew from reviewing the email address used, which is designated to the Duke of York in Epstein's contacts book, and the chain of correspondence. And just last month, Andrew was the subject of an email request from the Met Police to the FBI. The Met later said it would not open a criminal investigation into the claims. We have approached Andrew's representatives about the latest documents, but had no response.
Poor Queen Elizabeth is rolling over in her grave at the absolute shame that has been brought to her most important residence. Even here in the United States, we understand the importance of the Christmas tradition and holidays in the United Kingdom and how that held such a special place for Her Majesty and the royal family. To see Sandringham disgraced with these photos, it's very disappointing here on this side of the ocean, but I'm certain over in the UK, people are absolutely crushed.
It has been a scandal that the royal family have this year taken their own action to try to shut down. In October, he was forced to stop using his titles, the king then going even further, Andrew no longer to be known as a prince and forced to move out of Royal Lodge. His proposed new home on the Sandringham estate, where he has historically joined them for Christmas, just increases the spotlight, though, on the royals, especially after this photo emerged of him lying on women's laps taken inside Sandringham House.
What Andrew needs to do, really, is to offer himself up to the US authorities to provide evidence. He's been asked to do so on a number of occasions. He said he would cooperate. He never has done. And if he's as innocent as he says he is, what has he got to hide?
They would, of course, rather we focused on other things. Kate's annual carol service due to be broadcast on television on Christmas Eve. And this picture released of the King delivering his Christmas Day message inside Westminster Abbey. As they did last year on Christmas Day, they will gather without Andrew. But mindful there is very little they can do now. This is a distraction over which they have no control. Rhiannon Mills, Sky News.
The British royal family's traditional Christmas gathering, usually a symbol of unity, tradition, and festive calm, has once again been overshadowed by controversy this year. Instead of holiday cheer, headlines were dominated by renewed claims involving Prince Andrew, following the release of the latest Jeffrey Epstein-related files. As senior members of the royal family arrived for Christmas services, public attention quickly shifted away from celebrations and toward the resurfacing allegations. The newly released documents, part of a wider unsealing of Epstein-related court records, have reignited scrutiny around Prince Andrew's past associations with the disgraced financier. Although the files do not introduce criminal charges against the Duke of York, they have reopened old wounds for the monarchy, wounds the palace has spent years attempting to quietly heal. Prince Andrew, who stepped back from public duties in 2019, remains a deeply divisive figure, and his name appearing once again in connection with Epstein has proven impossible to ignore. Sources close to royal observers suggest that the timing could not be worse. Christmas has long been a carefully choreographed moment for the monarchy, offering reassuring images of stability to the public. But this year, those images struggled to hold their usual power. Social media platforms were flooded with renewed criticism, with many questioning why the scandal continues to haunt the institution. The palace itself has remained notably silent. No official statement was issued addressing the latest document release. A strategy consistent with past responses, royal aides appear determined to avoid reigniting debate by engaging directly, hoping the focus will eventually move on. However, critics argue that silence only fuels speculation. Prince Andrew has repeatedly denied all allegations and previously reached a financial settlement in a civil case without admitting wrongdoing. Despite this, public trust has proven difficult to rebuild for many. The repeated resurfacing of his name reinforces broader concerns about accountability and transparency within powerful institutions. Meanwhile, senior royals, including King Charles and Prince William, have worked to project a forward-looking monarchy, emphasizing service, responsibility, and modernization. Yet moments like this serve as a reminder that unresolved controversies can quickly undermine those efforts. Royal commentators note that the Epstein Association continues to represent one of the most damaging reputational challenges the monarchy has faced in decades. Even when no new legal action emerges, the mere mention is enough to dominate headlines and overshadow royal engagements. As the Christmas season draws to a close, the royal family once again faces the same difficult reality. Moving forward, while the past refuses to stay buried, whether this latest wave of attention will have lasting consequences remains to be seen. But for now, it has cast a long shadow over what is meant to be the monarchy's most unifying time of year, and as public scrutiny intensifies, the question remains, can the royal family ever fully escape the fallout, or will Prince Andrew's ties to Epstein continue to resurface when they least expect it?